Hey everyone, Scottish Warrior 92, and in this video I'm going to be telling you all the decisions that, well, not all of the decisions, but the major decisions that I made in Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2 to get the clan ready for when I am hoping to do my Mass Effect 3 Let's Play, completely blind by the way. So let me just give a quick recap. I'm not going to go into extensive detail because I cannot remember a lot of the side missions that I've done, but I'm just going to basically recap the major decisions that I made in Mass Effect 1, Mass Effect 2, and then how I'm going to do my Mass Effect 3 Let's Play. I'll also tell you who I've romanced, which the majority of you already know. Now, through my entire playthrough of Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2, I did completely Paragon. I was Paragon in the majority of that. In Mass Effect 2, I did do a couple of the Renegade interrupts because they were cool as hell. But let's get to Mass Effect 1 and the decisions I made in them and why. The major decisions that I made in Mass Effect 1. There are a lot of minor decisions I made which I will not go into because there are a lot of them, because in Mass Effect 1 I done almost every possible side mission you can imagine. I done the majority of them except for one or two minor ones. So I will just quickly glance over the main ones. I'll go to Feros first. On Feros, I saved the colonists. I did my best to save as many of them as I could. I think I killed one or two because, well, I kind of ran out of grenades. Yeah, I'm bad. But I did do that. I saved as many of the colonists as I could. That was the thing I had to do. So the colonists still alive there. I let Shiala live on Feros, so that's a good thing, and she's in Mass Effect 2, and I'm thinking she's going to be in Mass Effect 3 in some way, shape or form. On Noveria, I went to go and get Liara after that, just basically saved her. That's not extreme. After that I went to Noveria, and on there the major decision you have to make there is, do you let the Rachni live or do you kill them? And I let the Rachni live because I think the Rachni will have a major part in Mass Effect 3 as apparent, especially with the Husk Rachni that we've seen. That's going to be quite interesting to see them. But I'm also thinking there'll be good Rachni on your side that will help you, and since you saved them and the Queen's going to be singing songs about you, that'll be quite interesting, and hopefully we'll see that in Mass Effect 3. On Virmire, the person that I lost on Virmire Mass Effect 1 was Kaidan Alenko. The main reason is it was really difficult for me to choose. Even though I didn't really like Kaidan's character, I didn't want to leave him behind, but at the same time I liked Ashley's character a bit more, so I kind of let Kaidan die in my male ship playthrough. And in my femme ship playthrough, I'll be doing my male ship, by the way, because that's my main one, and this is the one I'm talking about right now. So yeah, Kaidan died in my one, and the biggest decision, did I let the council live or not? I let the council live because I think they'll have a bigger, they're going to have to fucking owe me after all the fucking shit I've been through for them. And I think that it's probably might make it a bit slightly easier in Mass Effect 3 to convince them to help you, but probably still be a major pain in the ass. So I think that's the majority of the decisions I made in Mass Effect 3. I did play through Paragon, so you can guess with all the side missions how I ended them. There are a lot of them. I done a fucking shit ton of them, and I could not remember all of them for the love of myself, but a lot of them were Easter eggs and little things in Mass Effect 3. Especially Nasana Dan on Thane Krios' mission. I done the side mission for her when I killed her sister, and then I went and it was kind of cool when I went there on Thane Krios' mission to get him that she recognised me, and I was like, oh yeah, that's awesome. And of course that's where, and if you didn't save her, she basically goes, who the fuck are you? Yeah, so that's the decisions I made in Mass Effect 1. Mass Effect 2, same thing. I was Paragon the majority of the way through, but I did do some minor Renegade actions. The one where you kill the guy who's fixing the ship on Garrus's mission when you recruit him. Miranda's lawyer mission one at the start, I done that. And the Krogan that would not shut the fuck up in Mordin's lawyer mission, I shot him with the fire. And yeah, so that's how it ended up. So for the lawyer missions, of course, you can guess I done Paragon through the entire lawyer missions because that's the way my ship goes. And that's how it happened. That's what the majority of my playthrough was, and the same with the choices I made. Everyone lived in my playthrough of Mass Effect 1. Every single person lived. No one died because I got really, really lucky. And that was really lucky of me in my first playthrough, and in the other playthrough I done that everyone lived. and I got the lawyer missions and all that. I was able to convince everyone to work together, so that worked out pretty well for me. What else? I done all the Paragon decisions. I done all the lawyer missions before I went through the Omega 4 relay, including Legion's one, which you do have to do right after you do the collectorship to get the Reaper IFF. That's how everyone probably might get mixed up. Don't do that until you've done every other loyalty mission, and then after that, go straight to the Legion's loyalty mission, and you're sorted. For his decision as loyalty mission, I rewrote the Geth because I didn't want to destroy them because, well, it's the Paragon choice, and I thought they could be helpful. And I wanted to make sure they couldn't be brainwashed by the Reapers, but they probably will be, and we'll have Geth against us, which is going to be a major pain in the ass, and be like, oh, fuck yous! I didn't mean it, I swear! So, yeah, I rewrote them. For the all loyalty missions, Miranda, I told her to go and see her sister and talk to her because that was a really emotional scene. Garrus, I talked him out of killing Sidonis because that was not Garrus. That mission was really well done, and I was able Sidonis to let it go away, and I was able to convince Garrus that that wasn't the right thing to do. Tali, I rallied the crowd and she didn't get exiled. That was really good. Who else? Jack, I didn't kill that guy who was in there. Zaid, I didn't. Vito got away. Who else? Jacob, his dad's in prison. I didn't really like that. Didn't really like Jacob. He's kind of bland and dull. Who else? Morden, I helped him. I told him to save the genophage data. Erdnot Grunt, his lawyer mission is kind of plain simple, but played through Paragon. I'm forgetting someone. Kasumi, I told her to keep the grey box because it was very important to her. Now let's get to the DLCs. The Overlord DLC, which in my opinion is an underrated DLC, is a fucking amazing DLC, and it's a close it's tied for the best DLC for me for Lair of the Shadowwalker and Overlord. I have to say Overlord might just beat it by an inch or two. But the Overlord DLC, at the end of that, I sent David to the what's that fucking base called? The place where the Ascension Project is. I sent him there because I think he's going to have a bit of a bigger role than a lot of people are thinking, especially since he can understand and control the Geth in some way, shape or form. The Rival DLC, I tried to save the Batarians, but it didn't work out too good. And of course, Lair of the Shadowwalker DLC, I did not re-romance Liara. I stuck to my loyal romance, which was Tali. And I'm so fucking screwed in Mass Effect 3 for my love triangle with those two. I'm so fucking screwed. So that's the decision I made myself. And of course, at the end of the game, I basically told the Illicit Man, go fuck yourself, and I blew up the collector base. Yeah, that was the quickest recap I can give on my experience with Mass Effect 1 and 2. I know it's kind of quick and brief, but you've probably guessed my entire playthrough if you've been following me for a long time because I've talked about it so much. So let me just give you all a little advice how I'm going to tell. I'm sorry, something in my throat there. Let me just tell you how I'm going to be doing this playthrough of Mass Effect 3. Now, unfortunately, I don't know how I'm... sorry, something's in my throat. I do have an idea of how I'm going to do it, but the only problem is timing. Unfortunately, I don't live alone. I live with my mum and my little sister, so I need to work out around them. I need to play the game and record it when either they're not in or they're sleeping, but at the same time, if they're sleeping, I can't be blaring at the top of my voice. I can't have the music up too loud. And then there's also the issue of my memory cards. I only have 2 memory cards, and they're not these memory cards. They're not these fucking memory cards. They're these memory cards. They are micro SD cards, and each one is 8 gigabytes long. And I'm lucky if I get 3 videos out of them. The thing is though, my laptop doesn't have enough memory to store all the parts that are going to be in there, so I'm going to have to put it on my computer, but at the same time, this camera records in AVI, and I need to convert the videos after I record them, and it degrades quality ever so slightly, so I'm going to have to keep, this is how it's going to happen. If I can do it, and this is still an iffy one, I'm going to do my damnedest to do it, because I really would love to do it, because a lot of you are saying you want to see my Mass Effect playthrough, so I'm going to do my damnedest to do it. But basically, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to record the first half hour with this, which is with the first 26 minutes with 1 memory card. And then I'm going to come upstairs, because my computer's upstairs and my Xbox is downstairs. I'm going to come upstairs, I'm going to take this memory card, put it in this card reader, enter it onto that computer into a Mass Effect Let's Play folder, and then as soon as I've got about 6 parts, I'm going to stick them in a converter, convert them, and then I'm going to do that. I'm going to record as many as I can in one day as possible, and then I'm going to stick them all in this one, but each one is a gigabyte plus in size, because it's going to be about 11 minutes, and that's either a gig or 2 gig per video. So I'm going to have over 100 parts, so it's going to be near enough 100 gigabytes of memory. So after all that, I'm going to have to convert the videos, and that's going to take a couple of hours to convert that many videos, depending on how many I get in one day. I could get 20 parts in one day, I could get 30 parts in one day. So that's how I'm going to do it. That's how I'm going to try and do it, and I'm going to do my damnedest to get this playthrough done. Worst case scenario, it's going to be it's going to have to go over day and day, maybe take a bit longer than I plan. But I will try my best to do it. It's just going to be extremely hectic and a bit of a problem sometimes. And if it's delayed, it's delayed. If I can't get them up, I can't get them up. And they'll be going on my gaming channel, which is TRTT Inc. Well, I'll link it in the description. Also, it'll be going on my Blip TV gaming channel if you want to go and check that out. And that's how I'm going to be doing my Mass Effect 3 Let's Play, and hopefully you understand it. And another thing, don't spoil it, okay? If you've played, as I'm playing through it, please don't spoil it for me, or I will remove any spoiler comments. I'll say that right now, I will remove spoiler comments. Also, I want to give a little heads up. Thank you to It's Got Pancake Mix on Twitter, who contacted me and gave me a little warning, and I'm going to spread it out here. Avoid the BioWare social network at all fucking costs if you don't want spoilers. Some trolls on the BioWare social network are spreading spoilers of Mass Effect 3, including the ending. So avoid that at all costs if you can, if you don't mind spoilers. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all later, and thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to Mass Effect 3, and I'll see you all later. Ciao for now. Mwah.